Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield and the Carolina Panthers versus Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go from uptown Charlotte. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Now they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield to throw it. It's complete to Fuller. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They go play action. Mayfield. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 44, Mayfield got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, and it's 3rd and short. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Watson. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the 50, it's Watson. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Jordan Elliott able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. It's fielded at the 45. Gets around him. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
NFL Madden League Season 2 12022 games and highlights will be coming up next on the Inspiration Experience 1970 anniversary.
Underneath to Hunt, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. 2 yards is the pickup, and it's good enough for a Cleveland first down.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
The NFL Madden League Season 212022 Week 1 matchup is now live streaming on the Inspiration Experience 1970 anniversary.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Week 1 Cleveland Browns Seattle Seahawks.
It's caught, Cooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. On 2nd down and 4. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Chubb. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Watson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Well, Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Robbie Anderson's been used more as a short field receiver in Carolina than the deep threat he was in New York. Over 1,600 yards in 2 seasons with the Panthers. Now his 3rd season as a starter in Charlotte. He picks up a first down here, and he's certainly hoping they get back to throwing him the long ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield, and Thomas has it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Mayfield. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. This is Hunt on the draw play. Oh, nice move. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on.
Week 1 NFL Showdown action for 2022.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. From just shy of midfield, Watson.
Week 1 Pittsburgh Steelers, Cincinnati Bengals.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10.
Week 1 Indianapolis Colts, Houston Texans.
Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Week 1 Kansas City Chiefs, Arizona Cardinals.
Watson right back to Njoku. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
To throw again on second down. Watson. And he completes it to Hunt.
Week 1 New Orleans Saints Atlanta Falcons.
Following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Week 1 Baltimore Ravens New York Jets.
York able to send this one through, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Week 1 Jacksonville Jaguars Washington Commanders.
Coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We begin with a great one here on opening weekend. Cincinnati beginning their AFC title defense as they host division rival Pittsburgh. And they are nearing halftime with the Steelers out in front. Najee Harris with a couple of touchdowns there. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Alvin Kamara, over 100 yards on the ground with a pair of touchdown runs. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens trying to hold on and claim victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. But we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. This complete to David Bell. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Brown in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Well, this offense has already been forced to settle for field goals on their drives earlier, so this is not a welcome sign here.
Indeed, it is not, and they certainly hope it's not a sign for the entire game because they know they've got to be able to sustain drives all the way through. Pick up those guys rushing the quarterback and give himself a chance.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 32 yards. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the...
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson, and that's caught at the 2.
But I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 27, Mayfield. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On third down, Mayfield connects with Fuller on the crossing pattern. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Mayfield on first down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. Mayfield with it once more. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, look what we have here. A sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
First down, Mayfield. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Mayfield looks to throw. Now he'll puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A first down throw for Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Watson off play action. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just shy of midfield, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Watson on first down. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Back to throw. Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Extra point by York is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. York ready,
Body
and here we
types
go as he
differently
sends
changed.
this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Throwing. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. From the gun, Mayfield. He gets it to Thomas. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 36, Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 12. Less than 90 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Here's Baker. Pass complete. Thomas. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw. Able to connect with Fuller. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. Now Mayfield finding more on the out route for the completion. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Cleveland, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.